Good morning, everybody. Sorry about the late start. Two things. I had to get coffee. Second, I forgot to update all the titles and stuff on Restream. So I was streaming to an old event, and so it would have come up on YouTube really weird. So good morning. How are you? Thanks for being here on a Sunday. Cheers. Get my coffee over here. Hopefully I don't spill it. Good stuff. Good morning, Kodiak. How are you? So, just picking up where we left off on Thursday, I'm just going to be doing more of the Valor-class cruiser Microfighter designs. If you haven't looked on Instagram lately, I put up some shelves for all my Microfighters, and I'm going to show this. So this is I'm not going to like my own picture, but I got some shelves from a friend of mine who also builds Lego. He builds like really big models, either Lego built or done by Rebrickable. So some of those, like a Razor Crest mock or a Viper mock, both Viper mocks from Brick Vault. So that's the money that he had saved up, and he wanted to do that. Oh, audio and video looks good on Twitch too. Thank you. Yeah, I had saved those settings from last time. That was stupid. So anyway, he put up some shelves like these shelves back here, kind of floating, just regular wall shelves, and he didn't want these kind of standing shelves anymore, but they had lights on them, so I was like, I'll take them and put all my Microfighters on them. So I want to get like some acrylic risers for the back, so the back row can kind of sit up a little bit. I think it looks pretty nice. The other thing that I did this week was our lug challenge was to build a farmer's market vignette. A collaborative build, so everybody builds one little tent of a farmer's market, and our pieces that are seed parts were these pieces of grass and then bananas. And I figured everybody was probably given bananas, unless you already had a bunch of fruit, everybody was going to build a thing that was like selling fruit. So I was trying to think of something that was differently used for the bananas, so I came up with this hand holding a big bar of soap. And so, because, farmers markets do tend to have some things where they sell soap, right? Handmade, hand-pressed, cold-pressed, whatever soap. So this is big hand soap, kind of creepy hand, but I thought it worked pretty well. And that's my Sig Fig and Beth. And we're working the farmers market and selling soap. So that was a lot of fun. I did that yesterday. There was more work involved in making this little tent go over the top than there was actually building the rest of it, but it was a lot of fun. All right, so let's get into the design. So we left off with OTEG and the design that I was really stressing over this shape right here, but I think what we can do is probably just go with that and push forward. So underneath it is a little more disc shaped. It looked like the whole top thing is more of a disc shape than anything, but I really did want to get these forked pieces out there. I didn't know how else to do it. So that's where we kind of left off. And it does look like there is a bit of flat connection right here. So I think I'd be all right with maybe getting rid of this and putting a 2x2 plate in there. Instead. That should be all right, and we'll color it dark gray. Yeah, that should look good. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to be a little more positive about what we're doing today than I have been. This leaves us a little bit of room here to do a 2x8, maybe 2x6. Let's start with a 2x6 and see if it's long enough. So yeah, an OTEG will fit right on there. And then we'll be able to build up. Let me get rid of that. Be able to build up around him with some brackets and whatnot. I do apologize for the sound in the background. There's some work going on next door. People are using chainsaws and whatnot outside to clear some shrubbery, so I apologize for that. And the music is kind of chill. It's nice. Lots of text, just making sure I'm not missing anything. All right, cool. Working on instructions, right on. I did some instructions the other day for the night buzzard. That was a lot of fun getting that up. It did really well on Reddit. I think mostly because the actual set was kind of a disappointment, so everybody was kind of not making fun of my set, but making fun of Lego's version of it. So it's kind of hard to tell what shape this is. It looks like it's very flat, and there's some greebling in the back that builds up to this tower. So I like using... Probably don't need to be typing these in all the time, but trying to get used to using the palette up, or the shapes up here, to get to these things faster, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Well, it's one of these, but it's... Oh, there it is. Good. I like that. Trying to decide if I want... Actually, let's hold off on that, because I think I want to do a brick modified as I kick my computer. Is there enough room in there? There is. I don't want to make this too high because, I mean, you can see the divot here, but that's where he's standing, so I got to fill it somehow, or enclose him, and I'm not quite sure if I want to do brackets or not. Maybe brackets. Yeah, let's do brackets instead. Uh-oh, puppies are coming in. Maybe. So this looks like it's angled down too. Trying to see. It looks like there's a big old... It's not a thruster, but that's where the thrusters are. That's a really weird shape now that I think about it. It's like all the engines are down below. So maybe we should work on that a little bit, because it's going to have to be a big, thick old engine block down here. And I kind of have an idea. So we got 2 and 1, and then a couple smaller ones around it. So let's just do... that, and then what is that underneath there? That one, probably brick modified. Lagasol gives us a little bit of weirdness up front here, but I think we can deal with that. And it looks like they're pretty well aligned. This one's a little farther in. So let's do a 1 by 1 round brick. In dark. And then we'll do 1 by 1 round plates. This hollow. gray, and then do a tile round. Looks like most colors have it as yellow. So we'll do a trans yellow. All right. Now we just need to affix this. And I think I'm going to do a bracket, plate modified. I think brackets are in here, yeah. So we'll do one of these. Do a brick modified. Do these come in this color? A lot going on in this house today. Slope curved. I don't know if this piece works here or not. I have a feeling it won't. Nope. Get rid of these brackets and just see plate. So I'm catching up slowly on that would work really nicely if Creek on Resident Alien. It's a really good show. Very, very impressed with it. Can I just wedge these in here? Just jam them in there. I'm sure they'll fit just fine. What? That's fine. I'm sure Kodiak doesn't mind. That looks better up top. So let's do another bracket. Plate modified brackets. Maybe too high. And they're also angled a little bit. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. Beth was apologizing for all the ancillary noise in the background, making breakfast and washing machines beeping, and I told her I'm not a recording studio that cares about that kind of stuff. And I said, I'm sure Kodiak minds. So this is probably going to get too fancy here, but I'm going to try They don't call those clips anymore, that's right. They call them modified plates. So yeah, Resident Alien is quite good. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. It is a very good drama slash comedy. A dramedy, if you will. Oh, I hate when they do this. Come on, line up. Alan Tudyk is a national treasure. How far back can that go? Right there. Right there. And this will give the added benefit of making it greedily. So let's get rid of... Oh, nope. Get rid of that. Keep that off here just for now. And let's do a 2-plate. Put this whole thing up here. Beautiful. I love it. And there's your engine block. Now I just have to figure out how to slope. It is a slope, but it's a cutout. That one. Oh man. Rats, as they say. Oh, I can get rid of that. Try it again. Nope. Well, there is... I can just do that. It just won't be as pretty. What happened to music? An admin has approved my photo in Bantha Bricks on Facebook. Oops, didn't mean to click it. I really need to turn my notifications for this, for Vivaldi off. I just can't figure out how to do it. I think you have to do it per site, so that's fun. Right, so this can basically kind of sit right under here. Like so. Kind of need a bit better. This is a... I don't know that there's like an official one, so it's hard to say, well, that doesn't look like what I need. But they really don't like showing the front of this thing, do they? I mean, that one's pretty good. It's not very big though. Color these things red. This looks like it may need to be moved up, this whole section. Okay. Thanks for working so well with me. There we go. And then this guy can go here. What's up, Walter? How's it going? Long lunch with family. Very nice. Oh, man. Trying to make as much of this. Yeah, I didn't figure that was. Slope curved. Plate modified. How's the weekend? Weekend's going really well right now, my friend. Oh, somebody's not happy. Not too shabby, I will say. Who wants to see a puppy? Oh, stop it. You do this every time, and it's never funny.
I think it's funny.
Come here. Come here, puppy. Come here. Say hello, Agatha.
Hey.
What is she doing?
Eating her food.
Eating Aggie's food?
Yes.
Say good morning, Agatha. Say good morning. She's like, I don't want to be part of this anymore.
She loves Lego.
She does. She likes, I don't know if she likes chewing on it or what. She hasn't really been given that opportunity yet. You're going to chew on stuff? Arr, arr.
I'll take her back so Kaylee will stop eating her food.
Yeah. She's so small.
I know, he did it.
She's actually getting heavier. I noticed she's got to be 5-6 pounds now.
Yeah.
Getting a little bigger.
Decent sized puppy.
Yeah. Floppy bean. Yes. Bit of a battle coming out on top so far. That's excellent. That dog is getting really beautiful every week. Oh, that's super sweet. I think so. I think she's a neat looking dog. This isn't looking awesome. This is too high, I think. But I might be able to... I think we just surround him a little bit with stuff. He'll be okay. Yeah, that's okay. Because it looks like it's rounded coming back, so maybe we'll put some round plates back here. Plate round. Weird rounded plate thing going on. Too big. It's also too big. So you need like this size. What's up, Andre? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for being here on a Sunday morning. That's gonna conflict right there. Maybe a tile. How about a tile? Tile, 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 tile. Okay, now this is with groove, without groove, and I always want to get rid of the ones without the groove, so I'm going to hide that one. I never want to see its face again. Do not want tiles without grooves, because they are pain in the butts to get off of things. So there we go. This might work if it was rotated. So if we had a jumper plate and this set on top of it. And rotated 45 degrees. Duke. And then it just sat up here. Like so. Something like that. So have to figure out how to get those unrounded, so maybe not. Plate round. So Andre, we are making a Microfighter of the Valor-class cruiser from Knights of the Old Republic. So far so good, I think. Right? Not bad. Kind of chunky. How many parts do we have so far? 51. Good, good, good. So all we have to do really is finish off this back end, which is got a bit of a... I can already tell it's got this thing. That's going to happen. 2 of those. Like that. On the back end over here. Right there. So hot out. It's like 30 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty nice here. It's hang on a second. I just got a thing. It's like 66 here Fahrenheit, so like 19 C. I have a hard time doing that calculation in my head. I haven't had to in a while. So this is going to go probably right about here. We'll raise it up. Not like that. So it's very calm and pleasant out right now. We have had some rain recently and some... There's a blank slideshow. And I can't figure out where it's coming from. I need to look into that. Maybe it's a file that's too big or something. Knights of the Old Republic. I saw the book in the library. Oh, 18.8. Look at the big brain on me. The Knights of the Old Republic was a book. It was a video game. It was a comic. It was integrated into gaming stuff. There's a lot of stuff. And now apparently they are going to, they're going to redo it. They're going to start reprogramming it and stuff. So that'll be kind of cool. I hope. I wonder. Do you have those flags? Under clips, they do. Are there red ones? I wonder if there's enough give here. For that. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that would have been great though. What is conflicting? Maybe it will work, but it does. I think that's the point of some of these like really old ships, is that everything that you see in the Star Wars universe has an origin basically in the first movie, and it's the Rebel Alliance, when you think about it, has this scrapper mentality where they are just getting things because they can afford them, and if they are stripped and without plating and maybe a different use, like it was a frigate of some kind that was just a transport or a cargo transport, they're going to put weapons on it. And they're going to use them as much as they can, but they also, you know, that focal point forward leads to ships that you see in future movies or future stories. At least it was in the EU. And then, you know, there are ships that looked like that in the past that led up to that point too. So there's a lot of ships that are like those long things with the big dorsal ventral like casings of stuff with a big thruster block on the back. There's a lot of stuff that looks like a Corellian, really small body, but like a giant thruster block in the back. There's even Old Republic stuff that was a Star Destroyer, and it's like, so those led to then the Republic Venators, which led to the Star Destroyers, which led to the, you know, the Sith Empire interdictors and stuff like that. It's really weird. Yeah, I'm going to put all the Microfighters on the shelves. Those are just the ones that I have nice stands for. I've got still a bunch that are mine that I'm going to put over there in the lighted shelves. Then on the rest of the shelves, I'll put like the ones that aren't, that are like somebody else's design. I'll put them on like the unlit sections, just because. And then I'll have another double set of shelves that I'll put other sets on to kind of free up space on the storage units, because they're sitting on all top of all my Sterilite drawers right now, and I want to free up some space. So that didn't work as well as I thought. It's a good idea, but I kind of want to get another little thing in here, but I don't know how to do that yet. So we'll come back to it. Yeah, there's another one. There's another blank one. What is that? Maybe I have to add them? So my slideshow isn't working. There's something in there that's... It keeps wanting to sync. Maybe I shouldn't put them on a Google Drive. It says it's syncing, but it also says... Anyway. Mess with that later. Sorry about the there's a hole in the slideshow, that there's like a blank image or something like that. So let's see. Calamari were originally just used for luxury liners. That's absolutely true. They were like, yep, if they can float, if they can go in water, they can go in space. And then they just started building them, you know, they're like, well, now we're just going to build them. So let's do this little tower piece here. Let's see if we can figure out this little, so I need to build this up a little bit. Let's do a red plate right here. Because it's got, nope. Come on, why won't you color? There we go. Because it looks like it's got a dash of red right here. So we'll do that. And then we're gonna join all this together. This all looks like it's dark. So let's do these dark gray. And then we'll do a, oh, you know what's cool? Let's do a tile. If these are dark gray, can they come in dark gray? They can. Oh, except I don't want that to, okay, never mind. Won't be as cool as I thought. So let's just do plate. Like so. Do that as dark. And then we can put some greebling in here. Is there anything under that? Okay, nope. Tile modified. With bottom groove lip. See, these I'm okay with because some of the older colors I try not to use the older ones, but sometimes that happens. Okay, so that's all right. And then actually that doesn't look as good. But now we can do, where are those modified tiles? Or maybe it's just a tile. There we go. This may be a little better.
We have a ninja pooper again.
Oh, ninja pooper.
If any of your viewers have any advice about potty training small dogs?
Yeah, we need some help with potty training our stupid dog. We did really well with Kaylee, but let's see. I know they technically legends now, but they did always like seeing the lats that were salvaged by the rebels. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like seeing stuff like that. I like seeing the through lines on ships, like the Razor Crest obviously looks like it came from the same developers as the lats. The engine's on top, the big bulky bottom area, kind of the front, you know, overarching canopy area. So that's pretty cool. 459 pages. Is that the Knights of the Old Republic book? Just this week just went to the Capitol, and now the shoppings are open, so I had to go there and couldn't resist get the AT-AT versus Tauntaun Microfighter. Yeah, those are cool. I just bagged those up. Those guys are pretty adorable. Yeah, if anybody's really good with oh, 459 pages for the instructions. Wow. That's nuts. That's just crazy pants. And now I'm going to do... So these are cool, but I think they're kind of... This isn't... I want to have like a little slope right here. And I think these thrusters would get in the way of that. But maybe I could just leave it. Could also lower that whole thing, but let's worry about getting this thing done. I still need rounded plates in the back. And I'm really getting tired of not being able to find rounded plates, so maybe we'll do sloped bricks instead. Yeah, let's do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do take on real world inspiration, that's for sure. Slope curved. Y-wings are cool. I also love them. I like playing Y-wings in Battlefront a lot. And I think they don't get enough play. Although, to be honest, I think they probably get a lot of play. But they absolutely own in Starfighter Assault. It's so great. I mean, yeah, they're slow, but they also have these awesome ion cannons that are automatic, and they just shoot whatever's around you. And it's especially great against hero ships, because you're like, oh, you're coming after me, are you? Zap, 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 zap. Alright, that's looking pretty fly right there. So now I just have to figure out how to attach all that. Can I vent about the control scheme for aircraft in Battlefront? It's I mean, it's two joysticks. It's not like having a nice what is that called when you've got the joystick and the thrust control that you can get instead of a controller. They're talking about it especially for squadrons. It's called something. It's like H something. Probably just is the standard joystick, you know, yaw, pitch, roll, and thrust. I forget what it's called. So what do you got in the control? You've got your rotation, you've got your thrust, you've got fire, you've got torpedo locks, you've got the different buttons do different power-ups. Not power-ups, but like, let's see, you've got regular fire, and then you've got your other buttons that do, like, they trigger one of the other things, like a speed thrust, barrage, stronger fire, third cannon, ion cannons, torpedoes, that kind of thing. Yeah, you get used to that after a while. I absolutely slay at Starfighter. Like, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I'm always usually the top at least 3 players. And I've just gotten sick because I've been playing it for 6 years now, right? 2015 was the first one, 2017, so 4 years. So it was really weird to play squadrons where you did have a lot, like it was a little different, like your thrust was different and everything. I would like there to be a little more control in shields if you've got a shielded craft, where you can, which I do like about squadrons, which throws back a little bit to X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, where you can have you can balance your shields, you can have balance to your cannons, your shields, your engines, so you can, more power to your engines, go a little faster, more power to your shields, they regenerate faster, more power to the lasers, so they charge up faster, but also they can overcharge, stuff like that. Yeah, they could really change that up. Like, I think there's ways to adjust them. The problem is there just isn't the level of finesse in that. They just really wanted to make it a shoot 'em up. Like, they didn't really want it to be all that granular, right? They just wanted it to be arcade style. Because the whole idea of Battlefront is it's like Battlefield, but it's just a giant run around shoot video game style thing. It's not really finessed battlefield tactics. It's let's run around and be Luke Skywalker. So it is definitely not a flight simulator. It's an arcade game. Oh, this chair is so creaky. But I'm okay with it because I absolutely wreck on Starfighter Assault. That doesn't line up well. How about this guy? My favorite is, and everybody wants to be a Falcon or everybody wants to be Boba Fett, but I love being Yoda. Like, he's my favorite starfighter. I love interceptors. Because I'm flying along, and anytime I hear something shoot at me, I'm like, it's so quick that you just like pull away, and pull away, do a split S, hit your thrusters. No one can get you. It's pretty rad. So having that option to just get the F out is really nice. That's not going to work. How about brackets? Plate modified. Plate modified bracket. Because I was decent pilot in Battlefield 3 and 4 and none of those controls transferred over. I need to play some Battlefield stuff. Like, I tried Battlefield on a friend's setup one time and I was so bad at it. I think it's because the screen resolution, we were playing on a projector, and I just felt like I couldn't see what was going on. I didn't have like a very good surrounded view, and you're creeping along, hiding behind stuff, and all of a sudden you're dead, and they're like, all right, my turn. I'm like, I saw nothing, I didn't get a real sense of how to play the game. And avoid flying if possible. Will this work? No, it will not. How far apart is that? Okay. Up. That's usually my friends and I go round to round as opposed to dying and passing the controller. Yeah, it was a bummer. I was kind of like, what? I didn't get hardly a chance to play this. Oh, that looks all right. I don't know why it felt like it was... I think it was probably just lined up bad. But that looks swimming. Is there a gap under there for a plate? There sure is. All right, well, this is going to work. Just ducky. In fact, let's do this instead. Because I want to be able to attach that underneath. So I have... Yeah, perfect. Brett's Builds. Hi, Brett's Builds. How are you, my friend? Perfect, and then we'll just throw some greebles on here and call it a day. So we got a 3-4, do a 4 plate. Today's build is the, oh, come on, is the Valor-class cruiser from Knights of the Old Republic. Because it is a ship that I hadn't done in Knights of the Old Republic yet. Plate 2. See, this is the only thing. It leaves a gap, but I think I'm okay with that at this point. It's round. What's our piece count? 67? Looking pretty good. And then we can do little greebling things off here, too. It's gonna be nice. So we're gonna do them. And Modified plate, because I think I want to try that. Does that come in? What color does that come in? Handle or bar? Is it bar? Why am I typing in caps? Okay, so it's a modified plate. Where is it? There it is. Oh, so fierce, that little dog. Not exactly what I wanted. Maybe let's rotate this. Oh, right in the back of the head. Okay, that's a little better. And then I can put a little 1x1 tile there if I wanted to. Tile, 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 tile. Tile, tile. Have you seen that color that LEGO chose for the new Bad Batch set? I haven't. Let's check it out. It's like purple, right? Where is my... Now, is this a leak or is it official? Because I do not want to put any leaks on here yet. I don't want to talk about it if it's a leak. I did see something, but I do not want to further leak footage. So we can talk about it. That's no problem. But I don't want to go looking for it if it's a leak kind of thing. Not that LEGO has officially... I mean, LEGO has officially said that I am not part of the... recognized fan media thing that I applied for. So, but I still want to kind of make a good showing of it if that ever comes up. Okay. Let's do... That's pretty good, yeah. And then the back end is kind of just clipped. So let's do a tile. Well, if you find it, let me know, and we can take a look. Let's color this color. Try to keep with that. All right. Now, shore up this bottom thing. The plate. What time we got? We got a little time left. We got lots of time. I mean, honestly, that could be a 2x8. So let's reduce our part count and get a 2x8 plate in here. Bam. And holds that whole bit together. Very nice. So yeah, I'm still a little upset that I can't get a curved slope in here underneath. You know, I think the thrusters could go down a little bit. Maybe I can get it in there. Okay, first of all, let's save. Can we just lower it 2? As Darth Designer says, 1 and 2. No, just 1. Perfect. Now I can do slope. Oh, where's my slopes? Curve slope inverted. And I think they come in natural gray like this, so I can go bam. Bam. Could probably go a little farther in. And just put 1 plate in there to shore that up. So, plate. Did Brick Vault leak it, or was it like, hey, official from LEGO? What are you doing? Why are you jumping around all over the place? Come on. Oh, F. What is going on with here? You're just being obstinate to be obstinate. You're like a child. Nope. Alright, well, screw you. Connect that. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, that's still good. I still think that's workable. So, and now I got room under there. So brilliant. I like it. That's not too tall. There's room under there for those curved plates. Yeah. In fact, I'm just going to use cheese wedges all over the place on this. What color did I just color that? Do not want that to be sand green of all the weirdness. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I got one little thing to do on the back end here. Some little, don't know what that is. Some little tail thing. You can probably get away with doing one of these guys. Makes it look like there's a gun there. It's not really a gun. I don't know if I like that or not. It's just kind of like an observation post or some sort of exhaust thing back there. Maybe just a modified plate. Oh, like one of these. Perfect. Yeah. In fact, I don't even need that. I'd like this to be in dark gray, and I shall have it. I'd also like this to be in dark gray. What's the cost on that? It's actually cheaper. Nice. Okay, so I am liking how this looks. It's got a bit of a funky Actually, I should fill in this hole right here. There are plate modified. Those are vertical clips. Yeah, so get rid of that. This was not working in the first place, but so if Brick Vault leaked it, or if Brick Vault posted it, maybe it's not a leak. I'm not sure how to go about that, but I will look it up. Tell you what, why don't I look it up off camera? It is the Havoc Marauder Lego. Let's see. I know I saw something on Instagram, but it was like a why is it this why is it this color? And then somebody fixed it. About 5 rows down in the search is a link to a video where I was designing it. That's always fun. Yeah, I don't see anything official. So I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I did see that where it was this weird like lavender blue thing. So, but yeah. What? Can you interrupt for a second? Have I been getting, no, because I turn off the text.
Yeah, just wanted to let you know that Cheryl and Claire and maybe the kids
Are
are going for a bike ride at 11:30.
what?
They're going for a bike ride at 11:30.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know we wanted to meet up with them. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I didn't want you to miss that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a bike ride in about 20 minutes.
Sorry about that.
No, thank you for interrupting. That was very nice. All right, so I think we're done, honestly. Go ahead and save. So the downside is, of course, this figure is going to be stupid. It's not going to be impossible to get, but and with all these, it's usually with all the custom things that I build, it's you don't have to have this figure, obviously, but like there's probably not, this piece doesn't exist, this piece doesn't exist, so you'd have to kind of make up your own O-tag. Yes, and supposedly the normal is the dark bluish or light bluish gray. Well, that's the thing. I think there it is. I just saw it. I just happened to look at it on Reddit 2 days ago. Yeah, it looks like it's a bluish gray. Here's the thing, if they give the whole set, the whole team in one set, that's actually pretty cool. It looks like it comes with 2 speeder bikes. So 5 clones, a gonk droid, 2 speeders. It looks like there's a bark speeder and then some other kind of speeder. probably relevant to the show. I think that was the one that maybe Hunter was piloting during the preview. So I don't know if this is a fake or not. It looks like something. It doesn't look like something Lego would actually put out. It's not familiar layout for it. Like it's the photography is not awesome. That blue is kind of weird. I would rather, because if I remember correctly in the show, it was just a dark gray shuttle, modified like new class shuttle. Let's look at. I will look at it over here though. Not the official, but Havoc, a Marauder in Wikipedia. Yeah, that's just gray. I don't know why it's got this weird blue. Also, it looks like there's stickers for the canopy. Which, if that's... I'm not really sure. This is not a great shuttle anyway. It's not my favorite. They don't say that it's a modified anything, but it looks like a... Is it an ETA class? No. What's the Emperor's one? This is... That's... Rogue One. This is from... That's actually from Knights of the Old Republic, I think. Emperor's Shuttle. Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, it's this one. Theta class. Okay. It looks like a modified Theta class. It looks like they have the same... So if you look at... Where is it? If you look at a Havoc Marauder, which would make sense because towards the end of the Clone Wars, they had a Theta class shuttle for the Emperor. And you can tell, like, the wing shape is pretty similar. The body is very similar. Like, the front end is probably a little different, but it's got that really small upper dorsal wing. So this is just, it looks like it's a modified Theta class is what I would call this. It is individual to that team, so... All right, so so I'm gonna go ahead and save this, but then I'm gonna get rid of him, and I'll come back and do a render later. But let's make sure that all the parts exist. There's one part in here that doesn't come in that color. Oh, well then I don't want it. Let's get him back in here. It needs something up here though. How about just like a clip? Those come in that color, yeah? Yep. Okay, good. That's greebly. Good. Save. Delete. Sign in. Here's a bit of process I don't do too often. So we're going to upload this to Bricklink. Everything looks okay. All right. So now, if I were just to buy all this, 77 parts, that's not bad. Only 3 stores. I mean, look how cheap this is. You can get all of them from US stores, and it costs you $7 plus shipping and handling. So that's not bad, yo. That's pretty good. Again, 77 parts, that's pretty good. I tend to like doing the capital ships like this because you can get away with reducing it a lot. And in general, capital ships have a big shape that you can just kind of get away with. As long as you replicate the shape, you're good. And then you can just kind of throw details on there. So like the shape overall of this is that it's a big round thing, kind of an oval. We didn't quite get the oval. Like I probably could have done a little better getting that shape, but you know, rounded front with those bits coming off the front, a rounded back end, and it looks like it's got some, you know, kind of antenna pylon things on it. That's good. The thruster cluster at the bottom, I think that worked out pretty well. It looks like, now that I think about it, this could probably be a hangar area, and if we wanted to, we could put some trans blue bits in here if we were going to keep it along with some of these models. But I think overall it looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. I know it's only 11:18, but I think it's done. And I can get ready to go on a bike ride with my family. So I appreciate you guys being here today. Yeah. So I'll be back on, I don't think I'm going to do a panel thing this Tuesday, but maybe next Tuesday. And then this Thursday, we'll just start on a new Microfighter. I'll render this up, throw it up on Instagram, and we'll go from there. So thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for being here, Kodiak and Walter. And Brett's builds, if you're still here. And who else was here? Andre was here. Yeah, thanks for being here. And everybody have a good time and a good day. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.